Many believe shoulder calcification only needs rest, painkillers, or even surgery. But even with shoulder calcification, movement is the key. And that's why we have a complete package here for you. We'll do the exercises together. These are follow-along exercises that you can start right away and will help you regain mobility of the shoulder. You can join in right away so you can feel afterwards how much better you're doing. Now you're probably wondering, how does this all work? Let me explain. Our arms are no longer used the way the joints, especially the shoulder joint, were originally designed to function. It is designed for reaching backward, upward, pulling objects downward, and shifting both forward and inward motions. But our arms are mostly in front of us in everyday life. We rarely reach for the apple while we're up in the tree to pick it. Instead, we sit in a swivel chair, turn toward the fridge and grab something, open the fridge door and reach straight in. Think about how often you move your arms backward, upward, or backward throughout the day. Actually, hardly ever. That's exactly why the muscles and fascia in this area, especially here, become shorter, tighter, and increasingly inflexible over time. And that irritates the joint to the point where the body eventually triggers pain. We refer to it as alarm pain in order to help prevent the condition from worsening any further. And that's why the main focus now is simply to restore the angles through stretching and strengthening, ensuring the body feels comfortable and fully at ease again. And it responds by reducing the pain or making it completely disappear. Many people assume shoulder pain is caused by calcium buildup, yet we know that deposits can indeed be present without causing issues. But in most cases, that has nothing to do with the pain, and I'll also give you a positive outlook, a probability, a real chance to diminish the pain. If you start using all the angles again, the body will probably break down that calcium as well. The pain is gone, your reality is expanded, and everything will be fine. We'll do most of the exercises on the floor now, preferably on a mat or a soft carpet. And only at the very end will we return to a standing position once again. Please go down to the floor now, and if you have a stretching strap or a towel that you can use, then reach back with both of your hands. And firmly hold onto the stretching strap or the towel with a steady grip, so that the arms don't slip apart, keeping them at the same consistent distance throughout. And the feet are together, the knees are slightly bent, and now you're moving your fingertips further and further back, ensuring your chest stays open and lifted, so you don't collapse inward or let your posture slump, keeping everything aligned, steady, and in control throughout the movement. Chest wide open, chest out, you could say, and then keep reaching further back with your fingertips, and you'll start to feel the stretch. You'll feel it in the shoulder and you'll likely notice it running along your arms as well. It might go all the way to your fingertips. Breathe in deeply so you can just barely handle the stretch comfortably. It should be just on the edge of a pleasant discomfort. And now, let's add strength into the stretch. That means you're pressing your hands firmly into the ground, pushing hard to fully activate and engage those muscle groups effectively. Release once more, and notice how you can now reach just a little bit further back with your fingertips in this position. And once more, you press against the floor. Really push firmly and steadily against the floor. And release, then gently ease a bit further in. Keep in mind, it should still feel straight and comfortable, so you're not resisting, because the aim is to relax, not to tense up at all. Press firmly against the floor. Slowly ease out, keeping your arms in the stretch, and gently pull back as far as it feels comfortable and natural for you. And a little bit more, then come out of it and shake your shoulders a bit, feel into your body more deeply and mindfully. After every exercise comes the reward in the form of, that feels a bit freer and more relaxed in your body right now. And now, you don't necessarily need the stretching strap, but it's an advantage. To make sure you have your elbows fully extended. If you're performing the exercise without the stretching strap, ensure your arms remain completely straight. Your thighs should. Stay more or less vertical, and you gradually pull yourself deeper into the stretch by engaging your arms and hands. And as I mentioned, make sure, that's the most crucial part, to keep the elbows fully extended and straight throughout. Make sure the elbows stay extended throughout. And you continue deepening into the stretch, steadily moving further and further. That means your sternum, the upper part of it, actively strives to move closer toward the knees. So, gently pull back. That draws the arms slightly out of the shoulders, creating space. You get deeper into the stretch more effectively. You breathe deeply in, deeply out, and the arms should remain fully extended. And with every exhale, you go a little deeper into the stretch. Inhale to hold, exhale to go a bit further. And just at the edge of comfortable discomfort, find your limit where you're still within that zone of comfortable discomfort. And now press both hands as firmly as you can into the ground. Push down with all your strength, then release, and let yourself ease even deeper into the stretch, holding it comfortably for a moment longer. And once more, you press down again. Push firmly into the ground, release the tension, and allow yourself to sink even deeper into the stretch. If you're feeling it in both shoulders, then you'll notice that both shoulders are being engaged with the same level of intensity. When stretching, if one shoulder feels it more than the other, then that's the factor that's limiting your overall progress. You'll most likely feel the stretch only on the side where you have pain and movement restrictions. And once again, you press firmly against the floor, release the tension, and then gently move a bit deeper into the stretch. And now release relatively slowly, particularly if you're not accustomed to this type of movement yet. And carefully transition into a kneeling position, then pull your arms back as far as possible, stretching them out fully, and then slowly lower yourself back down again. For the next exercise, lie flat on your stomach and extend your right arm forward, sliding it along the floor as far as you comfortably can, stretching out fully to maximize the reach and engage your upper body muscles effectively and deeply. Try to pull yourself forward a bit with your fingertips. You'll likely feel the stretch in your armpit and shoulder, maybe even a little into your chest, as you fully extend your arm outward and hold the position. And then bend your arm. Take the lower end of your forearm with the other hand. And now use your left hand and your head to gently press your right hand further toward your right shoulder, deepening the stretch and allowing you to feel it more intensely across your shoulder, arm, and upper back muscles. And breathe into the stretch, moving into the intensity that you can still comfortably handle. Deep in, deep out. And keep going further into the stretch. Every time you exhale, go a little deeper. And with the exhale, go further in again. And now let's bring in some strength. Press your elbow as firmly as you can into the ground. And focus on fully extending your arm outward with control. And then you release and ease further into the stretch. Once more, you press firmly against the floor. And aim to fully straighten your arm outward. Release again and ease deeper into the stretch. And once more, you press firmly against the ground. You want to straighten the arm, that increases the strength. Then relax again and go deeper into the stretch. Then you release and actively lift. Your elbow, gently guiding your right hand to move even closer toward your shoulder, and slowly ease out of the stretch with steady, mindful, and controlled movement. And the same. Now take the left arm forward in a controlled and smooth motion, just as you did previously with the right side. Use your fingertips to pull along the floor, gently extending the arm out of the shoulder joint with ease, control, fluidity, awareness, and precision. And bend the arm and gently ease into the stretch, feeling the tension release. Push firmly against the floor. Lifting the elbow upward with steady control, go deeper with the armpit. And press your right hand firmly against your left hand, applying as much pressure as you can comfortably manage, so that it feels like a controlled, comfortable intensity toward the left shoulder. And breathe in deeply. Continue to breathe further inward. Bring the armpit down nice and low. And guide your left hand steadily toward the shoulder. And now stay as you are. Keep the armpit low, but you press with the left elbow against the floor and aim to stretch the left arm. Release and sink deeper, easing the tension. Press the elbow down. Reach up with the hand. Then release and go deeper into the stretch. And once more, press firmly against the floor using your full strength. Of course, the intensity should still remain just within a comfortable and bearable range. Stretch your arm out slightly, release the tension and ease further into the stretch. Then maintain that position, lift your elbow away from the floor and gently pull it upwards towards the ceiling. And bring your left hand up to your shoulder, gently pulling it to deepen the stretch just a little bit further. Then slowly ease it back down to the starting position. And now, carefully turn your entire body onto your right side. Extend your arm out fully along the mat and slowly lower yourself down, allowing the movement to start smoothly and naturally. Lower yourself down very slowly and you'll begin to notice the pull gradually starting at the back of your shoulder. This specifically targets the rear muscles and fascia. Hold your arm firmly and pull with your body slightly backward, ensuring that the arm moves a bit out of the shoulder joint for a gentle stretch. Continue leaning further as far as you comfortably can, with your left shoulder pressing down onto your right arm for a controlled stretch. Keep moving further along. As you exhale, gradually deepen the stretch. As you inhale, pause and hold your position, and as you exhale again, move a little further. Keep in mind, it should still feel like a comfortable stretch, just on the edge of that sensation before it slowly begins to transition into something more unpleasant or even painful. And now we focus on strengthening the muscles that are being stretched. Specifically, we pull with the arm as firmly as possible against the floor to engage and activate those muscles effectively and build strength. The arm pulls firmly against the floor, we release the tension completely and then gradually deepen into the stretch even further. And once more, the arm pulls firmly against the floor. We release the tension and then slowly move deeper into the stretch. And again, pull gently from below and let go, allowing yourself to ease even deeper into the stretch. Maintain calm and steady breathing, then slowly turn back and actively lift the arm with control and intention. Now, we're properly aligning the joint, the shoulder joint, ensuring it functions smoothly and always knows precisely when to adjust and manage different levels of tension. And come back again. I'll now turn to the other side so you can see me clearly from the front. Now shift your position over to the left side. The left arm is lying flat and completely relaxed on the floor. And we return to the stretch, gently pulling the arm back once more to begin the movement with ease. And continue to move further along. With your right shoulder reaching toward the left arm, and you can feel the stretch behind. In the shoulder area, deepening the sensation. Perhaps a little more into the back, gently guide along the arm's outer side, deepening the stretch further. And keep moving steadily, turning your torso gently towards the left arm. And then we'll begin the movement smoothly. Strengthen the stretched muscle even further. Now we press to achieve that, the arm as firmly as possible against the floor, engaging the entire upper body. Press really firmly against the floor, engaging all your strength, release the tension and slowly continue into the stretch. And once more, we're pressing the arm firmly against the floor. Push down with all your strength and hold it steady in that position. And then release and sink deeper into the stretch position. And once again, we press the arm firmly down into the ground. Push firmly against the floor. Feel free to press with all your strength. Make it a full maximum strength training session, just as you're physically built. However you can manage it. You can't do more than what you're already doing right now. Keep it at that level. And then pull the arm upward, pull it up, pull it even higher, stretching it as far as you possibly can. And a bit more, and a bit more, and a bit more, stretch further. Keep reaching higher, just a little more, and slowly bring it back down. And now let's get up. And step into a door frame or go towards the corner of the room. Take your time and find a spot that feels comfortable for you. Whether it's a door frame or a corner, here's what you'll do. You position yourself. With your arms stretched out horizontally in front, then move to a 45-degree angle with both arms. And step into the corner, pressing the upper part of your chest gently against it. And then you'll notice, depending on how stretched you are, of course, more or less quickly, a real pull in your chest, in your arm, into your elbow, maybe extending further down into your forearm, or even all the way out to the very tips of your fingers, depending on your flexibility. If it starts to tingle, keep going anyway. The tingling should still feel positive for now, so don't stop during this stretch just yet. And then you know that the next night it will probably tingle less because we've been working on those specific bottlenecks that wake you up at night because your arms keep falling asleep repeatedly. Keep pushing forward steadily. With the upper end of the sternum, avoid moving your pelvis or hips entirely, but focus solely on the upper end of the sternum. Keep going further into the corner. Breathe in deeply, and on the exhale, go in even deeper. Even if you're standing in the doorway, you'll perform the exact same movement. Now press with both hands as firmly as you can against the walls, engaging your strength fully. Both hands press as firmly as possible against the walls. We release the tension and then gently allow ourselves to sink further into the stretch. And once more, we strengthen the stretched muscles by firmly contracting them, as if we were attempting to push the walls even further apart. Let them relax again, and now you'll notice that the stretch has become even more achievable and deeper than before this time. And let's do it one more time. We'll press firmly against the walls or the doorframe once again. Press firmly, then release and push in once more with full strength and intensity. Then step back and pull again, this time really engaging the other muscles fully and with control. On the other side, namely the back, we're now strengthening the rear muscles. And now the joint is aligning nicely so it can be well controlled from both sides. And then we'll gradually ease out of the position. And now we're going to do something truly unique and incredibly special. You can use a towel for this, gripping it just enough to be able to reach around. Or you can use our stretching strap. It has specific holes where you put your hands and stretch your arms. Grab the ones that allow you to just barely complete the movement. And now we go from the front all the way to the back. And start to bring in some smooth, fluid motion into it. And if you don't have a towel handy, you can also grab a broomstick to use. That way it's an extra. Workout for your wrists. It might not go as smoothly just yet, so a towel is much simpler to use. And the stretching strap, we always describe it as the tool to practice without a corner, or the corner for carrying, so to speak, because often there are no free corners and we can't train in that particular area. And now the first minute has gone by. We'll focus entirely on the movement from front to back. And you'll notice how well this usually benefits your calcific shoulder. Moving back one final time, this is now the very last exercise we'll be doing today. Enjoy it. And now let's move back into the tightest position where you feel, I'm at my absolute maximum now. And in that position, you pull, really tense outward, pull outward properly, and then release and gently ease a little bit further inward, deepening the stretch slightly. Find where you can feel the stretch a bit more and then push again, pressing your hands outward against the stretching strap or the towel. Pull firmly, relax, and go a little bit further in. deepening the stretch and allowing your body to fully release the tension. Most of the time, you'll feel a bit more stretch at the back. Go in again firmly, press against the strap, and deepen the stretch even further now. And relax once again. One more time, press against the strap, and then release the tension. You move the strap or your hand away, then go back in with full engagement, pulling strongly backward with proper tension and control. And you move back into the motion and then come out once again. Take a moment to truly feel it. We've succeeded. We've nailed it. Well done. You've got this. Do you know someone with occasional shoulder discomfort? Then definitely send him or her this video. They'll totally thank you for it because it'll give them a chance to diminish or even eliminate the pain.